Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. AJ, Scott, Dad is Golfing, Grey Goes Golf, episode
Yeah,
seven
crazy,
of
man.
um of
Consistent.
the Grey Goes Golf, Dad is Golfing podcast. We are glad you decided to join us. And before we get started, pound that subscribe button for us. Give us some likes and everything like that. And if you don't like us, tell us why you don't like us. It's all good.
Yeah, just give us
You know,
that thumbs down.
give us a
Hey,
thumbs down. It's all good.
still viewed
But
our videos.
Yep. So welcome to the golf podcast, episode seven, like we said. Really excited to be here. Later night, Wednesday night, got some rain coming through here in the triad, which is great. We definitely needed it, but we're gonna talk a little bit about some stuff. So on the agenda today, we're gonna talk about the Open and how that went and our thoughts on that. We
Nope.
had a great round at the challenge we're gonna talk about, and then I'm gonna be heading away a little bit, and we're going to play a couple courses out of town that we'll talk about a little bit. So I'm excited about that one. But let's start with the Open. Scotty, did you watch the Open at all? Did you watch any of it?
I watched a little bit at work on I probably shouldn't say that on this, but hey,
Hey.
on Thursday and Friday, when you can see the broadcast through the actual
Mhm.
website.
Yep.
So a little bit of the first few rounds, and then what we saw some as we were playing after we were done playing on what was that,
Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah.
Saturday. Yep.
So I didn't see much of the last round, unfortunately, but I think if I remember correctly, one of us said that Schauffele may win it. I don't know if it's both of us.
Yeah.
Or I might have mentioned it at one point, but
Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I got up at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday and Friday. If you look at my Instagram post of me with my I got a breakfast muffin and a cup of tea to celebrate at about 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Then Saturday we played, so we didn't see a lot on Saturday. Watched a little bit, I think, the recap and everything. And then on Sunday, I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, made breakfast for the fam, and I parked my butt on the couch and I watched pretty much the entire round. So, uh,
nice.
I love watching golf and I can watch this stuff all day long. So, especially the majors, I love watching the majors. But was a great Open. I think the first couple of days, I mean, that course played hard, dude.
Oh man, especially
That
with the
course was,
weather.
yeah, that weather. I mean, on Friday it was blowing 30, 35 miles an hour up to 40, and it was a beast of a course. And the crazy thing is, you look back at the other championships. Henrik Stenson was 20 under when they played there. Phil was like 18 under or 17 under when they
Right.
played. And then everybody else was like six. And then this last championship, Xander got to nine,
Hmm.
and he won with nine under, but he had a final round of 65, I believe it was.
Yeah,
That's an unbelievable round.
yeah. Speaking of that, let's pull up the
Well,
final.
leaderboard, yeah.
Yeah, let me get that up for you. So all right, here we go. So we
And there he is, the
got the
man. Yep, nine
leaderboard
under
here.
par, shot
Yep.
six under, par 71, shot six under. On a hard day, it wasn't as hard as the previous days, but you got to think of all the pressures coming in. That's his second major of the year. And he was just rock solid, dude. I mean, he was just on point. Everything he did, it looked great. He looked in really great form. Going down the leaderboard here, Justin Rose, I was really pulling for that guy. Got in as a qualifier. Obviously, we've been watching Justin now for what, 30 years, almost 20 years. So I really wanted to see him win his first Open championship. Would have been his second major. He won the U.S. Open at I believe it was Marion back in the day against Phil Mickelson. I remember that one too. But I wanted to see Rosie pulling out. But I'm happy that Xander had a great round. And then you kind of go on. Billy Horschel, I thought was playing great. I think
Okay.
had a rough last day, especially the first front nine. There's your boy Shane Lowry. I mean, he was
Dane almost pulled it out. I feel bad for him.
yeah, he
He still had a great weekend.
dude, he played so well the first 2 days and the real tough weather conditions.
Saturday
He played
just got
so
him.
well. And then he really struggled on Saturday, and that was kind of his demise. They got John Rahm, who played a really, really
Mhm.
good week, had a good weekend, which is good to see him kind of getting back to form. I mean, Scotty Scheffler is just a beast.
Yeah.
Had a real tough day on Sunday. I don't think he hit a putt really. I was watching him a little bit, and
Still be
he
up there
struggled.
in the top seven, top 10 again.
Yeah, every
That's
time,
crazy,
every
man.
time.
That guy's
Um,
good.
and then you got, kind of go down the leaderboard here. Colin Morikawa was there. He had a good championship. Padraig Harrington. Look at the older guys. Give him a little respect here. Jordan Spieth, still struggling. I watched him a little. He's
Yep.
just he just seems to be off, and I feel bad for him. I really hope that he kind of finds
Yeah,
his
him
footing a
and
little bit.
what is it, Justin Thomas, man.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I wish I wish they both get back up there too. I kind of like both of those guys.
Let's see, keep going down there. You got
My
Justin,
boy Fowler, where's he
Justin
at? He's
Thomas.
way at the bottom here,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
there's Ricky right there, but he made the
Ricky,
cut.
yeah, he made the
Had a
cut. Didn't look like it,
rough
but
last day. The other guy who made the cut, Phil Mickelson. What about Phil? He's up there. Go up a
yeah,
little
he's
bit right there.
right here,
54 years old. Um,
tied for 60th.
yeah, had a rough Sunday, but he was. I mean, he didn't play bad. He was 5 over. I think he just going into that Sunday and just
Right.
had a rough Sunday. And I mean, a lot of guys had a rough Sunday, but I think we need to talk a little bit about Tiger. What did you think of
Yeah.
him?
Man, I was obviously disappointed for him. I was hoping he would, at least make the cut and make a little bit of run for it, make it interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's cool to see some of these other guys up there now, but it'd be cool to get Spieth and Justin Thomas and Tiger and all those guys back up the top. Get some more
yeah.
competition up there
I,
with those guys too. I mean, don't get me wrong, the competition's great right now with some of those guys. I would like to see more Kyle win too, but it's too bad Tiger didn't make it.
yeah,
I
I
thought the
watched
cool
Tiger.
thing was
God, dude, he. I'm amazed at what he's doing.
right.
I've been in sports medicine now and athletic training now for 25 years. And I saw a picture today. It actually came out today. I guess Charlie was playing in one of the big national amateur tournaments, and Tiger
Yeah,
was
that's what I was
walking
getting
around.
ready to say.
And
It's cool to
they
see
had a
him go
picture of his
support him.
leg. Did you see the picture of his leg?
No, I did not.
The scar on his lower leg. Like if you look at his leg, it's almost like he has no calf. His calf has like completely just gone
Hmm.
away on his right leg because of all the atrophy and all the scarring down and everything like that. And I give that guy so much credit for what he's doing because you like it's pretty bad. The injury he had was seriously. And I was talking to one of our doctors about it, one of our podiatrists, and he was like, that injury that he had, AJ, like I don't know how he's even. Yeah, I'm surprised they even kept the leg. It was that bad.
Right, right,
So for him to be coming back and playing competitive golf and doing what he's doing, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, the injury happened in 2021, February of 2021, yeah, February 2021. So he's only still a couple years out of it, and
right.
being able to come back and walk these courses and play the level that he's still playing at. I mean, it's such a credit to the man,
Well, it
and
just shows you what kind of
unbelievable.
shape he's in. And it's funny. There's all these rumors going around. And Tiger should retire, and he's going to retire. But honestly, I think he's got a lot left in him. As long as he doesn't have anything else crazy major happen, I just think he needs some good.
That dude can do
Like you
whatever he
said,
wants to do.
gets more
He's earned the right. He's earned the
gets
right to
more
do whatever
practice.
he wants to do.
I mean, he's still at the age where he could be on the
What
PGA
I
Tour, he
just
can go to the senior tour.
what if he has like he finds like magic in a bottle, a genie in a
Right.
bottle one weekend, and I mean, can you imagine the views and
Oh
and
man.
the amount of viewership that's going to be on TV if he's
He
in
still has a
contention?
following. When I
Oh.
was at the US Open, we followed him a little bit, and that was one of the largest groups just because it was Tiger, and the guy's in unbelievable shape.
Well, you got to think there are a handful of people that have come through the game that I would say have impacted the game. Like think
Right.
about it. We're talking Bobby Jones, right? Back in early
Mm.
1900s. I would say Ben Hogan in the
Yep.
50s. He would be one. You got Jack and Arnie, you know
Yep.
what I mean? And you got Tiger. So
Right.
if you're talking Mount Rushmore of five people that you would put on a pedestal, and that's not the I mean the credit goes to Sam Snead and Byron Nelson and all these other guys, you know.
Right.
Um,
There's a
but
lot you could put up
Nick
there, but
Faldo, I played some great golf, but if you put five guys on a Mount Rushmore, 4 or 5 guys on a Mount Rushmore, Tiger's one of them, and we don't have anybody in this era right now that moves the bar like he moved the bar. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm talking
right.
the guy revolutionized the game completely. They tiger proofed courses because of him. You know what I mean? They
Right.
made it longer and did a lot because of him. And I mean, all the credit in the world to Scotty Scheffler and Xander Schauffele and John Rahm and all these guys. There's one guy in our generation really that has completely changed the sport, You know what I mean? And he did that. I could say Michael Jordan was one that I think completely changed the sport. And LeBron James, Kobe, those guys,
Right.
they moved the needle. But I mean, but I'm talking completely revolutionizing a sport. To what he did is just amazing. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. And
Right.
to
No,
be able to still see him play is awesome. And I
right.
watched every single
I
chance.
think he'll get another victory under him. It'll be interesting to see if he gets another major, but I think he'll win at least another tournament or two in the next few years.
Yeah, because he plays in limited tournaments, he plays in limited fields and stuff like that, so he has a shot.
Well,
But
and
I
he
would
said
love to see him.
he's going to get ready
Would
for
love,
December. So
yeah,
I
I
don't
would
blame him.
love.
He's going to spend time with his son. He's probably going to practice with his son,
Oh
watch
yeah,
his son. I think it's cool. He went back. He didn't make the cut, so he flew right away to wherever was Michigan, I think, to go be with his son and coach him up. He's probably
yeah,
loving it too, you know?
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's nothing like. But I mean, I give him credit, and I'm happy he's out there, and I'm happy I'm able to still witness him and watch him play.
Right.
But I think that's to close the Open. Great majors. This year.
Yep.
You had Scotty Scheffler win the Masters. You had Xander win PGA. You had obviously Bryson in epic fashion win the US Open, and then Alexander again. Got the Olympics coming up in I think in
Oh,
2 weeks
yeah.
here, so that's
Yeah.
going to be cool
Saw
to
some
watch.
pictures
I'm,
of
I'm
the course today.
yeah. Well, they played the Ryder Cup there. They played the Ryder Cup there a couple years ago when the Americans lost, unfortunately. But I'm going to say something about the Olympic golf. Like they do stroke play and 4 days stroke play. That's cool and everything like that. I would love it to be different. I'd love it
Oh,
to be like a match play component.
yeah.
They have a match play component with it. I think would be awesome if
Yes,
they
it
do
would.
some match play.
I
I
agree with
also
you.
would love for them to see maybe do a mixed component where you have like a male and a female play together on a team.
That'd be kind of cool.
And that would be pretty cool and something like
And
that. So
golf is still fairly new to the Summer Olympics,
yep.
so in my opinion, and
I think it's
so I
only the
think
third year it's been in. Third year.
right. So I think that they're still going to grow it, and
Yeah.
you could see more people in it instead of what is it, just four per team or something right now, or
Something like that.
yeah,
They have limits on how they do. You have to be four per team if you're in the top 15, something like
right,
that.
yeah,
But
something odd.
but
I don't quite understand it, but yeah,
yeah, but it's gonna be cool to watch. They're gonna be like I said in France doing that. So we wish all the USA guys all the best of luck and everything like that out there going to play, and hopefully they play well. So,
right.
but
Really,
again, I
every
would love to
athlete,
see.
but
I think a match play component or maybe like a 3 day stroke play and then the top 16. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Go match play. Man, that would be just awesome. But that's just me. That's just me. Anyway. So yeah, wish those guys the best of luck over there, and then all the Americans playing.
And the ladies and yeah,
Yeah,
every athlete really from every country. You just want to see some
every
good
athlete just be
competition. Yeah,
safe,
good
play, have a great
sportsmanship.
time, and a great experience out there. So, but yeah. So now let's talk about our round of golf that we had,
Yeah,
Scotty. We
we played a course that was a little tough, like not as bad as
it
Royal
was a
Troon.
challenge.
Yeah, it fit up to its name, the challenge.
So
Yeah.
played the
Anyway,
challenge in Graham, North Carolina, right off of 4085 right there off the highway. Course was in really good shape. They punched the
yes, it was
greens.
awesome.
Let's talk about the condition. So the course is a kind of a tighter course.
Yep.
It's open enough where you can still score one and you can play well, but there are some shots out there that require you to kind of back off a little bit.
Hmm.
And I think that they put bunkering in good places out there. They if you're off the fairway sometimes, I swear to you, I think I found a dozen, maybe even 18 balls out there. Now, it wasn't my
Yeah.
balls I was looking for. I was looking for our friends' balls, but I come out with like, remember you saw I was coming out with pockets of balls and they're
All
just
right.
right, you know, because it's so, a lot of people just don't want to go in there and look for them. And I don't care. I'll jump in there with those snakes and everything like that and go find them. I put them in my little grab bag and I'll take them to the range and hit them in the range and it gives me a free bucket of balls for the range.
Right.
But, it was myself, it was you, it was Ryan, was it Ryan or was it, no, it was Ben, wasn't it?
No, no, no.
No,
It was Joe.
Joe and, who
Me,
else?
you,
Yeah,
Ron, and
Ryan
Joe.
and Joe. Yeah, Ryan and Joe. Yeah, yeah. Ben was out of town this week. That's
All
right.
right.
He was here the last 2 weeks with us, but yeah. So the four of us went, and I played pretty well. I shot an 81, 41, 40, and a couple of mistakes here and there. I kind of lost a couple drives, and I really have been driving the ball really, really well. I pulled a couple on some shots, and um, a couple mistakes, just a couple little mistakes here and there, but I think I had two birdies in the round, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. One or two. I know I had
That's
one. I
ours.
think I had two. But it was a good round. Scott, you why don't you talk about your round a little bit?
Why are you asking me? No,
Ah,
a great course, like you said. For my score, it did live up to the name, the challenge. Not that I played bad. I hit I hit my irons and stuff pretty decent. Honestly, got off the tee box for the most part pretty decent too,
Sure.
except for a couple holes. But normally I think I play better on the back nine, but the back nine got me because of the sand trap. So I had posted a video. I'd been practicing in the sand, got out of it. Well, this didn't happen. You saw hole
Did
number
not happen.
10, 11, 12, what is it, 13 or 14, where
Yeah. I think it's
great
13.
drive,
13 you were in.
great drive. It's a split fairway with a sand
Yep.
trap in the middle, and then from there, there is a bunker right in front of the green if you're on the right side of the fairway.
Yep.
And I had good drive, hits the right side fairway. Second shot's good shot, just comes up
A
short,
little bit short.
ends up in the sand about 2 feet from the edge. And that probably took 8 shots out of it at
Yeah, there
least.
was it got to the point where it was just hacking. I wish we had a video of it. It would have been
Well, there
great.
was yeah, I was getting mad. There was well, on the sand's harder. I should have honestly played it a little bit different, but not that I'm great out of the sand. I needed to get under it more, but I
Mhm.
should have almost, it was playing hard, so I don't know. I could have taken something different. But anyways, other than that, if I don't get in the sand traps, I'm probably saving 11 strokes on the back nine and
Yeah, yeah,
pretty good day, but
you had a few that you were in.
unfortunately I
I mean,
shot
even
over.
on 17, you were in the sand trap on the left and you hit it
Right.
out, but it went all the way over to the
Yeah,
right. I
right.
mean,
Right.
you had to
Did
drop
it
one
on
down
that
in.
one. It did it on number 11. A great drive again.
Yep,
Good second shot, just fades off to the left into the sand.
yep,
And then I don't have a backswing and it rolls off on the other side of the green.
yep. Yeah, that was
So, but
and that was a downhill sand shot too. That was a tough shot.
yeah. So
Yeah,
anyways, I would
sand
have
really got you. Um,
played him a little bit different, but it is what it is. It was beats working.
I'll tell you what, I do want to talk about one thing that really kind of ticked me off a little bit. I know you had a situation where this happened to you. So I was in the
Yeah.
same hole that you were on. I put mine in that fairway bunker, right in the middle. I hit I thought I was going to clear it. I just missed it. I was just at the top part of that bunker, and it was sitting in a footprint. And
Hmm.
I have a real issue with people who don't take care of the course. And I know you had one too, or you hit it in the bunker and it was in a footprint. But we had a
Especially
group in
on a
front of
good
us.
course like that.
Yeah, when you had a group in front of us, the rake was right there, and they don't rake the bunkers, or they don't fix their divots, or they don't, fill in their divots, or they don't fix their ball marks. Guys, if you're listening to this, and just please take care of the course. Like we all
Right.
go out there, we all pay, we want to, we want to play great courses, and it's a respect thing. It's just a doing the right thing, and doing the right thing is
Keeps
leaving a
costs
place
down
better
too.
than where it was. And like
Right.
I always go up there and I take a big bucket of sand and I fill in divots on par threes and stuff like that. I fix 2 to 3 ball marks every time, because it's a respect thing. And if
Right.
you don't do that, shame on you. Um, um,
Right.
yeah, I'm
Look,
going to call you out on that.
especially not that you shouldn't do it on every course, but especially on a good course like that, and
Yeah.
because then ultimately that causes more work for grounds, and then
Well, and
costs
it, and
go up,
it,
and
and it
it's not
also
even
puts people like us who are, if we're playing well and we're sitting in a footprint.
right.
I mean, could we have taken it out, raked it, and put it back down? Yeah, we could have done that. No doubt we could have done that. But you know what? Like, it's not the way the game's supposed to be played. Not the
Right.
way the game's supposed to be played.
Right.
So
No, my chipping and pitching were a lot better. That's for darn sure.
good.
The sand just hurt me, but I mean, you saw my chipping and pitching. I almost had a couple that I chipped in, so which is
Yeah.
good because I was struggling there for a little bit with that. So,
Yep. Yeah.
but anyways, let's get on to where you might be playing this
Yeah. So
week.
I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a golf thing here. So I'm gonna head down to Myrtle Beach for a couple days here, and next week I'm hoping to get on a place called Pine Lakes down there, which is the Pine Lakes Country Club. It is the Pine Lakes Country Club, called the Granddaddy. And they call it the Granddaddy because it is the first course that was built in Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
Built in
nice.
1927, right? By, let me see the guy's name here. Robert White. We got some rain coming in here. I'm out on my porch here. I don't know if you can hear
Nice.
it, but
No,
it's
I
gonna come
can't.
pretty good here.
I actually got the website up. It looks pretty nice. So.
Yeah. So they just redid it too. They did a whole renovation project on it a couple years ago in 2021. So they renovated it, they redid the bunkers, brought the greens back to original size. Um, Ironic thing about
Here it
it,
is.
it's a
Here it is right here.
par 70, 68, 34 yards. So par 70 at 68,
Yep.
34. Yeah, bring it up there. So that's Pine Lake right there. So yeah, so we're gonna try it out. Um, One cool thing about this course is Sports Illustrated, the magazine, the whole idea was thought at Pine Lakes.
That's
So
cool.
they have the first issue and everything like that. They have it there. They have a museum there, and also the Myrtle Beach Hall of Fame, Golf Hall of Fame, is at Pine Lake. So I'm gonna
Oh,
take
that's
some
cool.
pictures out there if I'm able to get out there. They have the guys in kilts and everything like that talking to you when you come up to the course. So I'm excited about heading out there and being able to play. We'll see if we'll be able to make it work, but I'll definitely take a whole bunch of videos out there. But looking forward to playing out there. I've never played out there before, and we'll try it out.
Speaking of that, we need to go to the Hall of Fame building they just built in at Pinehurst
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah, we will.
Not too far from us. So
Yeah, we'll be definitely making a trip down there. We're putting a little a guys golf trip together, a fall guys golf trip this year, which will be in November. So I'm putting you on the spot right now because every time I try to put a golf trip together, there's one person who always bows out on me, and that's you, buddy. So guess what? I'm calling you out today.
nice.
um, so I've already. Hey, just want to let you know, tomorrow we are 300 days away from the Villages Part
Just
3, 3P.
free.
Yep,
Nice.
I've already booked my ticket.
Got
Alex has booked his. Have you?
nope. Got to come up with our logo too. This is a golf cart.
Yep.
We're doing a wheelie this year.
Golf cart. Yeah, we got to adjust it a little bit. So
Yeah.
so Villages Part 3 will be coming, but no, we're looking forward to playing some golf and everything like that. I know we're gonna be getting Forest Oaks hopefully together the weekend after. So we'll talk about that one next week. And then we got the Wyndham. Got the Wyndham coming up here in
Yep.
Greensboro
Yep.
at Sedgefield Country Club that I know I'll be going to, and I'll be playing the Cardinal that afternoon. I think we're gonna try to get on the Cardinal, which is another
That's a good one.
course. It's a good one. So we'll see if we can do that. We'll talk to you a little bit about that one. But
Yep.
looking forward to some pretty good golf this weekend, the next couple of weeks.
Yep. On that note, we'll try to come to you next week.
Yep,
If not, it's because AJ's out of town and may not have the best reception or whatever. But
figure it out.
we'll get another episode up, soon after that. But we'll try to get you something up next week. But on that note, we appreciate the following. Appreciate everybody's time, and go ahead and hit that if you like our content, hit the subscribe button, hit
You
the
don't like it, subscribe anyway.
yeah. But we truly appreciate it, and everyone have a good week. If you're playing, hit them straight, and don't take too many strokes out of sand like I did. Just kidding.
See you guys later.
But enjoy.